First of all, Doherty families, thank you. Thank you so much for everything you've done over the past 8 weeks since we've been remote learning only. I know that it has not been easy. I know that it's been a struggle, and I appreciate everything you've done at home with your kids to support their learning and everything you've done in partnership with our staff and our school building to support learning and continue to move forward. So thank you very much. Secondly, I want to welcome you all back because, as you know, next week we're coming back to school. And personally, for me, I am really excited about that. I'm excited to have the kids back in the building. I'm excited to have the teachers back in the building. And we're looking forward to a return to in-person hybrid learning. The purpose of this video is to walk you through some important next steps that are going to help you get ready for next week. This video does not have to be viewed. You can watch this video if there are things in the newsletters that don't make sense. So I'm going to continue forward and just walk you through a couple of things that you all need to be aware of. So in this newsletter that you're going to look at, it has a return to learning calendar. And so basically it walks you through the big dates. And I want to walk you through those verbally so they all make sense. Number one, Monday, the 18th, we have no school. So there's no hybrid learning. There's no remote learning. We are celebrating Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. on Monday, January 18th. So there will be no school. On Tuesday, January 19th, that is when we return to in-person hybrid learning. So just like we did before we went fully remote, it'll be the half-day schedule. It's the same cohort. So if your child was in cohort A, they will continue to be in cohort A. When cohort A is done at 11:05, we have dismissal. The kids go home or they go to cloud care, whatever dismissal plan they have set up, and they do their remote learning. Wednesday, January 20th, and all Wednesdays are asynchronous remote learning days. So there's nobody in the building then. Then Thursday, January 21st, we are in-person hybrid learning. Friday, there is no school. Friday is a records day that teachers will be using to get all their grades done so they can submit grades into PowerSchool because the semester ends on that day. So grades will be posted by midnight, January 22nd. So that's that. Monday, January 25th is the start of the second semester. So in-person hybrid learning will continue. For those of you that requested to go to Lakers Online, that's when you'll begin your work with Lakers Online. And for those students that were in Lakers Online that requested to come back to the building, that's when they will come back to the building. That's the beginning of semester 2. Now, for some of you, you might have the question of, hey, I've chosen to go to Lakers Online. I don't want my kid in the building for that week that you're all returning, the week of the 19th. And I'm just here to tell you that that's okay. What you can do during that week is access the remote learning activities, the Canvas assignments, and do those until it's time for you to go to Lakers Online. So that's that. However, if you've chosen Doherty for your second semester, we expect that you'll be back in the building the week of the 19th. This says Wednesdays are asynchronous days still. I just wanted to remind you of that. So that's walked you through the calendar. The other thing I wanted to walk you through is the to-do list. So if you go up here, there is a to-do list in this newsletter. And there's one thing I really want to call your attention to. So here's the to-do list. One thing that exists in here that I want you to notice is the return to school newsletter and checklist. So I want you to click on this to review this because I think it's really important to help our kids get reacclimated to in-person learning. And this newsletter will remind you of some of the things you need to be aware of. So if we click on this right now, you're going to see building procedures. And so this will give you a heads up of the different articles that are in here. Reminder, kids do have to wear masks. And then in this newsletter is a checklist of things that everyone should work on doing. So in this, you're going to see